Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I have another theatre vlog for you. So today I am off to the Lowry to see Cake, the Marie Antoinette musical. So this is a new musical. I think it's still sort of in its development stages. I don't think it's like final yet. It's just playing at a few venues and Lowry is one of them. It's in the Keys Theatre, which is the smaller theatre at the Lowry. It starts at 8 o'clock and I am sat in the stalls. I'm on row D, seat 3. I paid £15 for this ticket. There was an offer on through Manchester Theatres, so I managed to get a ticket for £15, plus I also had a £10 theatre tokens voucher, so it only cost me about, I think with the booking fee, about £8, so not too bad. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I love seeing new musicals, seeing something I haven't seen before. This is like more like a concert style musical, a bit like the musical 6. So yeah, it should be a really fun night. I'm going by myself because we couldn't go together because we needed someone to watch the kids. So Lawrence is going on Friday and I'm going tonight. So yeah, really looking forward to it. It is 6:30 now. It starts at 8. It'll probably take, I say, about an hour to get there, so I'm gonna probably head out now just to make sure I get there before the show starts. I don't think there'll be any merch for this show. I'm hoping there's a programme though, but I'm pretty sure there's no merch with it. Still being sort of in development stages, so I'm pretty sure there won't be any merch. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and I will get back to you now once I'm at the Lowry. It's now 7:15 and the tram is literally any minute. I've just got here though, so just in time. Should be here any second.
Strangers again. When you stepped into my life, such a magic feeling when you tore down my wall.
So I'm now at Cornbrook and the tram to Media City is in 6 minutes, so not too long to wait. It's now 7 o'clock.
I wish I could go back to right before you told me. I tried to change it all, but look at us now. I could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now. This is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again.
Hi, so I've just gone off the tram. You can see, just there, the city. So I'm just across the water now from the Lowry. There it is, just there. So I'm not sure how you can hear much what I'm saying, but yeah, that took ages, that tram. It's really busy on that tram because it's the only tram to Eccles, so it gets really busy. It's really slow, so it is about 7:30 now. The show starts at 8, so we've got a little bit of here it is, gonna head in
Again. We're like strangers again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. We'd never fall, could have tried much harder. Now all we have are scars. You said we'd get so high, higher up than heaven. You said we'd reach the stars. But look at us now, we could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are.
Hey, so I'm just inside the Lowry now. I think there must be something else on in the Lyric Theatre today because it's quite busy. But yeah, we are in the Keys Theatre. So yeah, not sure what else is on today. Right, we are up here in the small theatre.
Like strangers again. Strangers again. We're like strangers again. I just know things will never be the same. try to get started. It's time to get my head up again. You said that you had to. I'll try to forget you. Just didn't think we'd end up this way, like strangers again. Strangers again. Like strangers again.
So it is now 20 to 8, so it'll start in about 20 minutes. Just had a little sit down. There's no programs for this show, but they've got like a printout of like a program where you can look at before you go in. So I've sort of did a little video of that just in case anyone wants to see it. So yeah, I'm probably going to head in about 5 minutes actually, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's an hour and a half and I don't think there's any interval. So I won't be able to get back to you now till the end of the show. But yeah, I'll let you know all about it once it's finished. Okay, so the auditorium's open now, so I'm just going to head in. I am in the stalls, row D. Okay. So there's loud music on, so I'm not be able to film very much in here, but just head into my seat.
Take your seats. 1 minute to the ring. So the show has finished now. It's only a short show. It finished at 10 past. So yeah, it was only like an hour and 10 minutes, but it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Definitely recommend it. All the songs are really catchy. Yeah, it's a really good show. So anyway, I'm gonna get the tram home now. At least now I won't be back too late. I won't be back by 10:30. So I'll talk more about it once I'm home. So I got here just in time for the tram. Literally just turned up as I got here. So I'm now back from the show. So obviously I went to see Cake the musical at the Lowry in their Keys Theatre, which is the smaller theatre. I was sat in the stalls on row D, seat 3, and the view was really good from there. Definitely recommend sitting there. Plenty of leg room, really comfy seats.
and yeah, I thought the view was excellent from there. The theatre was actually quite fuller than I thought it was going to be. Don't think there was anyone on the top tier, but the stalls and the stalls tier were pretty full, because last time I looked there wasn't a lot of tickets sold, but they have put an offer on Manchester theatres. They've reduced the tickets down to £15. I think they were originally 30, so it's like half price, and that seemed to have got more people going tonight. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good show. There was no merch for it because this show is still in development, so this isn't going to be, well, it might not be its final, how it will end up in its final production. So this is, like I said, still in development. So there was no merchandise. Wasn't even any programs. They just sort of had a printout of a program on a table which you could look at, which told you who the cast were and the creative team and everything. So I did film that in case you wanted to see anything. I did try and film that for you, but that was basically all they had for the show. But it was really good. The songs in this were so catchy. I absolutely loved every song. I thought they worked really well with the show. The songs are sort of like, there's some rapping in there, there's some like dance sort of songs, there's a sort of ballad in there, and then there's like a really good poppy tune at the end. So I really enjoyed the final track. I thought that was really good, and I really enjoyed a song called Tax, which Marie sings. That was really funny. But yeah, it's a lot of humour in this show as well, and I just really enjoyed it. So the show is set in France in 1745, which was a time when revolution was in the air. The rich were getting richer and were more unaccountable. So Marie in this is played by Zizi Strallen, who played Mary Poppins in the West End. So she's a big West End star, and she was excellent as Marie. She was so funny. She was just so good. I thought she was amazing. Really enjoyed her performance in this. And she played Marie sort of like a pop princess. She loved extravagance and was really into fashion. She played her like that, and yeah, Marie ends up being unhappy with her life, and she thinks that she has it really hard as a queen, and she thinks it would be easier to be more like a commoner, and wants to see what it's like to be like a commoner. Then we have Jeanne, who's played by Renée Lamb. Again, excellent performance. Renée was really good. She sort of like narrated the show sort of, and I thought she was excellent. I've seen her in Fantastically Great Women That Changed the World, and she was excellent in that as well. And some people might have seen her in Six. She was an original in Six, but yeah, she was excellent. Really, her voice is so good. And like I said, she played Jeanne, who is sort of like a commoner, and she wants to get into court. So she ends up tricking a Cardinal into getting her into court, and when she's at court she ends up meeting the Queen in the toilets, and they end up talking, and she says how her life is harder than the Queen's, and she agrees to show the Queen what it's a bit like to be a commoner, and she ends up taking her to a club where they get drunk and have fun and sort of become friends. Jeanne then tells the Queen that the Cardinal is actually a mole and has been gossiping about her around court. So this leads to Marie cutting the Cardinal out, Z-listing him, so to speak, which is the name of one of the songs, is we've been Z-listed. So he gets sort of cut out of court. So the Cardinal wants to get back into the Queen's good graces, so he asks Jeanne to help him because she agreed that he would owe her one if he got her into court, so she still owes him a favour for getting her into court. So he writes the Queen a letter and gives it to Jeanne and asks her to pass it on. Jeanne doesn't pass the letter on, instead she pretends to be the Queen and writes back to the Cardinal. She has a plan where she wants to get this diamond necklace, and so she pretends to be the queen in these letters and asks the cardinal to buy her the necklace because the king won't buy it for her due to the financial state of France at the time, I think. So the cardinal agrees to buy the necklace in installments, and that he will bring her the first installment, bring her the money for the first installment of the necklace. So Jeanne gets a prostitute to pretend to be the queen in order to get the money, but the prostitute betrays Jeanne and takes the money. It is then later discovered that the necklace has been stolen. Jeanne insists that she hasn't done it, but she gets arrested and goes on trial. She is then asked if Marie was one of her accomplices, and she has to make the decision on whether she is going to lie and say that she was, which could help bring about the revolution in France, or if she's going to be a friend and not dob her in. So that is the story of Cake the musical, and I found it really interesting. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great, and the way they put the songs in, fitted around the history, was really, really good. A bit sort of like what Six does, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I definitely recommend it. So it's on at the Lowry till the 1st of April, which is on until Saturday. There is an offer on Manchester Theatres where you can get your tickets for £15 for shows up till Friday. So you can get a £15 ticket for Thursday and Friday. Saturdays are still full price. I think the full price for the tickets is about £30. So it's a good discount. That's how I got my ticket. But yeah, I definitely recommend going if you can get to it. It is on a little tour. I think there's 2 more venues left on the tour. So I will link down below where you can get tickets for the Lowry shows, and I'll also link down below Cake's official website, and it lists the venues that it's touring to. It also has the cast list on there as well. The ensemble cast were excellent. They were dancers, but they also played some parts as well. And they even did some singing, and the singing was really good. So yeah, they definitely multitask. So yeah, definitely recommend it. Like I said, it is still in development, so I'm not going to give it a star rating or anything because it is still in development, but like I said, I really enjoyed the show and I really recommend it, and I look forward to seeing it when it is fully developed and touring, and I look forward to seeing it again. And I really would like a cast recording of the songs because they were really catchy and I'd love to listen to them. There is some demos, I think, on I found on iTunes, but they just aren't as good as what I heard live. They're good, but the live version that I heard with the cast that's doing it now was excellent, and the songs sound quite different from that. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little theatre vlog. It's probably a short one because like I said, there wasn't too much to film today, but I hope you still enjoyed it. If you do enjoy theatre vlogs, I do have a few shows booked that are coming up. I'm going to see Mother Goose next week. I'm also seeing The Bodyguard next week, and I've got a few more shows that I'm hoping to book soon as well. So yeah, if you would like to see theatre vlogs for any of those shows, then do subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified as soon as those vlogs go up. So yeah, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please do give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.